brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361 for pre-need to at-need funeral services, funerals, burials, or cremations. It is Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, presenting a look at obituaries this morning. Public viewing for Geekia Green, age 23, of Talladega. That visitation will be today. Public viewing 3 till 7 at S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory in Talladega. Funeral service tomorrow at 1 o'clock from S.M. Goodson Funeral Home, with burial in the Knoxville Cemetery in Talladega. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory in Talladega in charge of the arrangements. In other obituary news, funeral arrangements to be announced for Mr. William Dunlap. Those services will be announced by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel in Sylacauga. Also, in obituary news this morning, Alma Bean died on Thursday. Curtis and Son Funeral Home announcing the arrangements. Funeral arrangements will be announced later on this morning for Jane Cleveland, who passed away at her residence on Thursday. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, in charge of the arrangements. And Mr. William Dunlap, who resided in Texas, visitation is today at Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, at 11 o'clock. Service to follow that, burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, in charge of the arrangements. And funeral service for William Collenbach, Coach Bill Collenbach of Childersburg. That service will be today. Coach K passed away earlier in the week, and his longtime coach over at Childersburg, and just a great guy, member of the First Methodist Church there. Visitation today at Childersburg First Methodist from 1 until 2, with the funeral service beginning at 2. Burial in the Green Hill Memorial Gardens. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, in charge of the arrangements. In other obituary news this morning, Rebecca Yolanda Wright, age 66, died January the 27th. Funeral service will be held later on today at 2 p.m. from Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel. Reverend Wayne Fowler officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, in charge of the arrangements. Funeral service for Joel Lawrence Bearden, age 75, of Alpine. The visitation will be Saturday morning from 10 until 11 at Curtis and Son North. Funeral service to follow at 11 with the Reverend Mike Dankson officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, in charge of the arrangements. In other obituary news this morning, Sally Green Cowart of Childersburg died Wednesday at the age of 89. She was a graduate of Childersburg High School, and there will be a memorial service for Ms. Cowart on Saturday at Grace Baptist Church in Childersburg. Visitation for friends will be 10 a.m., and the service begins at 11. In lieu of flowers, the family has requested any donation be submitted in her memory to the Alzheimer's Association. Homegoing celebration, remember the life of Mr. Willie Mosley, age 73, of Talladega. That service will be on Saturday at 2:30 from Kelly Springs Missionary Baptist Church with Pastor L.L. Jacobs officiating. Interment in the Kelly Springs Memorial Park. Visitation today, 3 till 7 at the funeral home. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory directing. Rosa Haynes McWilliams, age 87, of Munford, died on Wednesday. Funeral service at 3 o'clock Saturday at Munford Church of Christ with Ronnie Hurst and Shane Clark officiating. The family will receive friends at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Interment in the Hillcrest Cemetery. Mrs. McWilliams was a native and lifelong resident of Munford and a member of the Munford Church of Christ. Ursery Funeral Home, Talladega directing. Visitation for Bonnie Heath, age 70, will be Saturday from 1 until 2 o'clock at Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, followed by a memorial service at 2, Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Mary Frances Wesson Workman, age 78, of Sylacauga, died on Wednesday. The family will receive friends Saturday beginning at 11 a.m. from Radley Smith Funeral Home. In lieu of flowers, donation can be made in her memory to the local animal shelter of your choice. Radley Smith Funeral Home, Sylacauga directing. Mark Crawford, age 43, died Tuesday. A memorial service for Mark will be held Saturday at 1 o'clock from Calvary Baptist Church in Childersburg. Brother Paul Hickman officiating. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. And Melissa Lisa Moore Tyson, age 57, of Lincoln, died on Thursday. Funeral ceremony will be held in her honor Saturday morning at 11 o'clock from Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega with Bill Snow officiating. The family receiving friends 1 hour prior to the service. Interment in the Hopeful Cemetery. Ms. Tyson was a native and lifelong resident of Talladega County and attended Edgewood Congregational Methodist Church. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega in charge of the arrangements. These obituaries this morning, courtesy of Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Pre-need to at-need funeral services, funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga,